Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Nick and welcome to a very special video, a little dev playthrough of the latest Aurascope version 0.2.0 public beta. So let's get right into it. We're just going to talk a little bit, just have a little fun, play through the game. I'll kind of talk a little bit what went through in the design process and all, but for now, here we go. At long last, we finally made it. Yeah, literally, we finally made it. Finally, a new Aurascope demo. Can you believe it? Who would have thought? My sensors tell me that there's somewhere in this forest we'll find the source of that mysterious energy burst. Its signature is unlike anything we've ever encountered. My sensors can't make heads or tails of it. Come on, you work with me here. Ah! Why won't you work? What the? Who is that? Like, I don't know, like I didn't make the game or anything like that. It's no good. I just can't get the thing to respond. We'd probably be better off just looking around. Yeah, Aurora, look in front of you. Trace, where are you going? Hey, wait for me. Okay, so here we are in the Starstone Forest. So I completely wiped my data just for this video. So let's fix a few things here. So go right to the options menu. We'll head up the controls, and I need me that good old Waz. Your boy. I really used to. What's crazy is I used to be like such a big fan of the arrow keys, and now I just can't anymore, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, this is even weirder because I end up using this now as a control setup. Actually, wait. Whoops. Uh-oh. We're going to put that there and then use items as I. Everything else is fine. So, yeah. Okay. And we're going to put on the... We're going to get some high graphics going on there. Maybe, you know what? What about very high? Oh, my God. The audacity. And, you know what? I'm feeling like, let's change the color up. I want to get me my green aura going, so we'll just lower that here, tick that there. So yeah, no, the one thing is you can customize your color however you like, so you can get a little personalization going, get your, so it's not just applying, god damn it, it doesn't just apply to the menu or anything like that, it fully applies across the entire game, especially when you get the Aurascope, so see that in just a moment. Get that a little higher, get a little saturation, and yeah, press OK, select, boom, we got ourselves a nice green looking menu. Ooh, look at that. Alright, let us continue with Starstone Forest. So of course, can't get anywhere without jumping with L. Kind of going to be breezing through this a little bit, force a habit. But, you know, you got to collect those good goods. We have the diving leap. Can't, it's going to go crazy. Got to get that last one. Little flips, jumps, rolls. Yeah, we already love to see it. And for those who haven't seen this, we obviously have like this little ring of golden pearls right there. And of course, and then we just have the next little cutscene. As we just see is Hollow Trace running, and then all of a sudden we encounter the Aurascope. Oh, good heavens! I do plan on kind of maybe changing this up in the next version. This is still kind of remnants left over from version 0.1.5. I really want to change this up because instead of kind of just dropping you right here, because it doesn't really make much. It's like, oh, you got the Aurascope, now boom, brand new area. No, this is just kind of for the demo's sake. Aurora's going to come in from the side. You're going to have a whole little extended version of that cutscene, and then you're going to end up taking it to Dr. Nova. So, and then you will interact with Dr. Nova and Stella, and then you can kind of get a little bit more info on that Aurascope. So for now, let's just cruise through Petal Valley. So this is one of the new areas that are... this is a new area for the version 2.0 demo, and as you can see, like, it's a very vibrant area. Dang, I already got hit on the first enemy. Oh, I gotta quit the game now. Horrible skills. Okay, we of course got the Aurascope. So yeah, the entire block placing mechanic was just completely just obliterated. So now instead, we have this kind of nifty little aura burst here. So instead of having to like go and like charge up the Aurascope, then place some blocks, or even using the quick scope. Now it's just boom, quick Aurascope can be used in many versatile ways. You can collect pearls, use it to activate these platforms and other types of objects. Pull other stuff towards you. Items like this, look at that. We just grabbed everything in that chest in an instant. We of course have one of the fan favorites, the roll. And even a new addition to it, because now you can actually extend it by pressing the action key while rolling. So that's a great addition. And crazily enough, that was only added less than a month ago. So it wasn't even like something that was just long in the game. It was literally just added a month right before the release of this demo. Yeah, so, and as you can see, we're just having a good time here. Take out these guys, yeah, like, you know, and right here, I was very curious to see how people went about this. I didn't want to explain, I just wanted to see what people do. So the idea was you're supposed to just use the Aurascope as an extra jump to get up here, you know, but other people just use the dive, and I'm fine with that, obviously. That's the whole point of the Aurascope. I really wanted to very much incentivize different versatility in when you can go about clearing obstacles or getting to destinations. Like, that's whether you're a speedrunner, a casual player, or just, you know, just anything in between. The game is I try and tailor the game to absolutely any type of play style, so that anyone, whether they're new or have experience, can have a blast playing it. And now we come to our first star point. This is a fun fact for those who have been around since the old days, my old fan game making days. This is actually the same custom sprite that I used in that fan game. So, like, obviously changed up, but yeah, the shape and everything is kind of reminiscent of that, and the wings are obviously custom and all, but I feel like it's a nice little homage to the game on top of it being its own thing. And of course, using it, you can switch between the two characters of Trace and Aurora. So, and Aurora has full-on voice acting as well, and you'll end up hearing more clips of her in the future too, because I want to make sure you can really get that full character experience from her. And now we come into our first hub area, and we find this little device here that seems to be inactive, less than active, if you may. But, you know, we come across this as well. I mean, what is that? Oh my goodness, cutscene, fade to black. Oh, what in the starlight? This was never here before. It looks like some kind of barrier. And then Trace is just looking like, You're pushing the barrier, you know? Come on, can't just not push it. I don't think that's gonna work, Trace. We can't just take the barrier and push it somewhere else. Ludicrous. And then he just sighs. Ugh. It's no use. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get through. I'm gonna call the professor. Maybe he can help us. Trace is like, yep. Hey guys, how's everything going? And then you see our first look at Dr. Nova, a brand new character for the version 0.2.0 demo, and he's going to be playing a major role in the game, as you'll end up talking to him multiple times and help guide you throughout the story, help you upgrade your Aurascope. There's so much I have planned for this character. I cannot wait for you guys to see that. Let's see. Hey Professor, we ran into a problem. There seems to be some kind of barrier blocking our way. Huh? Huh? Is that? It is! That's an energy barrier. It's been so long since I've last seen one, but there's no mistaking it. Gasp! An energy barrier? How can we get past it, Professor? Trace already tried pushing it. Yeah, you know, come on, maybe you should push it harder. Maybe it'll work that time. No pushing it now. All you need is an energy core to break it. Ah, energy core, energy barrier, very appropriate naming convention. Where can we find an energy core, though? I actually happen to have one with me, Aurora. I'll teleport over and hand it to you two right away. And whoosh. Alrighty, let's see if this will do the trick. First ever energy core, first main collectible of the game. Oh my goodness, feast your eyes. Go ahead and grab that energy core, Trace. Try using its power on the barrier. Nothing happened. It did something to it, but it didn't break it. Snap. Shoot! Looks like just one energy core wasn't enough, and that was the only one I had too. Well, if one won't break it, then we'll need to fire more energy cores at it until it does. That's right, Aurora. Look ahead, just over the rocks. I spy with my little visor a teleporter. Gasp again. Oh my! Well, lucky us then. That would be the teleporter to Freeline Ridge, right? Correct! It seems to be a bit less than active, however. Perhaps our energy core can reactivate it. Let's give it a whirl. So, you know, I think it's a very appropriate way to kind of showcase how the main point of the game is going to go. Aha! There we go. There's some teleports like this scattered across far and wide the islands of Starlight. Yeah, I should have just finished what I had to say and then read this. But yeah, so the one thing that I wanted to do as well is when you get the Aurascope, basically just to, without trying to kind of spoil too much because I'd rather have it shown in the next demo instead, but you will end up, Professor Nova will, or Dr. Nova, sorry. Professor Nova, Dr. Nova, same thing, you know, he's a professor, you know, it's in the name. But basically, when you get the Aurascope to him, you end up talking to him and Stella, and they basically tell you, like, hey, you gotta travel to this location to maybe find some more about it, because something about this place seems like the Aurascope might be kind of useful in, basically. So you end up starting on an adventure, and obviously because of that big energy burst that was mentioned at the beginning of the game, you can't really get anywhere because now all these energy cores have like kind of scattered about. Energy barriers appeared out of nowhere, and who knows what else could have happened. So yeah, instead of an easy breezy adventure just to get where you need to go, yeah, of course you're gonna have some obstacles on the way. So that's where our energy cores and our levels come in. So this is kind of where the meat and potatoes of the game come in. So yeah, anyways, those teleporters will warp you places teeming with energy cores for the taking. Woohoo! Trace, let's go and get ourselves some more of those energy cores! Keep your eyes keen, you two, and watch out for any rowdy creatures or random hazards. Oh, who knows what random hazards he's talking about. It's not like they're in a game or anything. We'll be sure to keep a sharp eye. Thanks for all your help, Professor. No problem. I'll check back on you two in a little while. Until next time, my friends. Yeah, just not big thumbs up. So a little bit of a lengthy cutscene, and I know it's kind of a little bit annoying just to get a bunch of cutscene and prologue and everything, but I really wanted to just show what this is about, like, especially since this is a very, like, kind of key moment in the game, and this is what's going to set up the game for the entirety, you know, collecting the energy cores and getting through places, using them in different ways as well. So, yeah, but now, let's head over into the first level, Freeline Ridge. The level that unironically may not even be that free because goodness, wow, that it took so long. It takes so long to design. Oh, we'll get into more of that in a little bit though. But yeah, so we have our nice little core select menu, kind of reminiscent of Super Mario Galaxy, Sunshine, Mario 64. That's, I don't know, those are some of my favorite games growing up and even still this very day. So I definitely wanted to add some type of, you know, not like nod, but like that's just what I really wanted my game to have, that feeling of just, you know, little mission structure in the style of those good old 3D Marios. Then here we go. We have a little galaxy-like opening too, where it kind of like shows you a little bit of the preview of the level, where you kind of got to go, a little glimpse of it and all. And yeah, we have the first energy core. So as you can see, we can. I'll definitely switch over to Aurora probably a little later. But yeah, so we have all of Freeline Ridge, and goodness gracious, you know what? Like the designs of this stage from the very beginning and then compared to now is so unbelievably different. If you literally take a look at the first ever devlog of the game, you can just see the incredibly stark difference of it. So, but yeah, and now we have all these star reactors to collect, and you can also view them on the pause menu right over here, where you can check the demo progress. So this will probably I'll end up changing this screen later so it kind of has a little bit more detail, and but just for this demo, it just kind of shows like this, where it shows the different types of star reactors, the energy cores you collected, and yeah. This isn't too big of a demo. I still plan on getting another one out before the end of the year, but I really wanted to just show what I have. It's been 2 whole years, and I told myself I was going to get something out right before the end of August, and I'm happy to say that I delivered it, because I'm just so happy with how this turned out. Like months, years of hard work, especially after like going back and forth with the Aurascope from when its initial concept of just kind of placing blocks to the quick scoping to everything else involved, and now just having the aura burst be the primary usage of it, I just think it just makes the game so much more enjoyable. Like, because now it's actually complementing Trace's moveset rather than it being kind of hammered in. Because in the old version of Aurascope, Trace wasn't the crazy acrobat that he was. He couldn't even jump up. This is as high. That was as high as his jump could be. 2 blocks high. That's it. It was really, really like simple. You know, Trace didn't have any dives, no wall kicks, no rolls. There wasn't even going to be slopes in the game. It was just going to be all kind of, for lack of a better word, blocky. So it's amazing to see how far the game has come across. Oh, let's use the Aurascope to activate aura points as well. So we have this right here. And that creates, that's going to be a very big factor in the game, these many different types of aura points that you'll also encounter. And of course, having to use the Aurascope and just, like, it's kind of, you know, the game name, you know, it would be kind of crazy if, you know, you had a whole game structured around this one thing and you literally just didn't end up using it. You know, who would have thunk? But, yeah, so we have everything we see right here, pretty simple, more or less kind of platforming, like, I guess simple for me. I don't know, like, I mean, some people might struggle with it, but I try not to make it too difficult or too easy either, because even though I want to ease players in, I don't want it just to seem like I'm holding their hand every second. So we have all these different little areas. I try and, like, Freeline Ridge was definitely one of the toughest levels to design, because not in terms of, like, just overall look or vibe or anything like that, but I really wanted to make such a strong opening level, and especially one that didn't kind of overwhelm the player, I guess to say, is for to kind of like give an idea. Like, I really wanted you to have an idea of exploration, but also feel like you were easily able to make progress. Like, that's why I kind of limited the exploration aspect of the game for the first mission, at least. There's kind of more towards mission 2 and 3. But I really wanted to make sure that with the first energy core that it's kind of more straightforward, so you already have an idea of what you're going to do. And then cores 2 and 3 kind of start hammering in that, oh yeah, wow, this game is going to kind of feature more exploration and stuff like that. And as you can see up here, we have a star reactor there, and a lot of, you know, there's a pretty easy way to do it. You can just do this, dive, jump. That's the quick and easy way, I guess to say, or the quick way. Maybe not the easy way, but the quick way. So the normal way you're supposed to do is, there's our little energy core, and just grab on this ledge, hit that little aura point, creates the platform, and boom, you got yourself a nice little star reactor. So, and just like that, above the waterfall. Now let's grab our first energy core. Boom. Just like that. Mission 1, tip top of Waterfall Walkway. Took 4 minutes. Didn't want to, you know, we have all this fun stuff, and on top of course, everything you see that there are, yes, in-game achievements too. That was something that I forgot to mention at the very beginning. But here, let's go see another one real quick. We'll just exit the level, and we get a nice little kind of cutscene. The energy barrier disappeared. Oh my! Yeah, can you believe it? Kind of crazy, right? So yeah, as you can see, we can also, of course, access this other part right over here, and this leads, like, this is still like another part of the hub. Like, you have like different areas you can traverse. As you can see, we have this area kind of blocked off here. So, and there's a special aura point on the other side. So, you know, I guess we'll have to find a way over there. And of course, we have like just a simple kind of like area where, like, basically there's going to be parts of the levels you play and the overworld is kind of like mesh in together. Like, obviously you can see these platforms appeared in the first mission of Freeline Ridge, so kind of having them after, I feel like, is very appropriate. But as you can see, we also have, you know, Gusty Groves, you know, which is a level that was shown off ages ago, but is now, we got the first core in there. This level is going to have 5 main cores though, instead of just the 1, but just for this demo's sake, it just has 1. There still needs some more work done on the other ones. And then we just have a little cave right here, so with more exploration, you know. And then we have another energy barrier, so yeah, obviously you gotta collect more, you know, to progress. That's obviously gonna kind of be the main theme of the game, just collect, collect, collect. It's not called a collect-a-thon for nothing. So, but yeah, the nice thing as well is if you just literally drop down right here, you can immediately go right back to the Freeline Ridge teleporter. So let's make our way back into Freeline Ridge. And now the infamous Mission 2. Oh, good God. Just saying the words feels like a curse, if I'm being completely honest, because Mission 2 went through 10 different redesigns, and that sounds absolutely insane because no game should have 10 redesigns for basically 1-2 of it. Oh, goodness. But it was a real struggle basically trying to find a way to, especially before the Aurascope changed its full mechanic system and away, like completely moving away from the block placing. It was a very big struggle to figure out what would be a good way to kind of build off what the first mission was and kind of start showcasing the Aurascope and a little bit more usage. But the problem was with the original blocks, the first mission already hammered in really heavily what could be done with them, and the second mission just didn't really have that oomph that I was looking for to really build off of it. So I kept trying different approaches from different types of styles, different types of mechanics, gimmicks, designs, everything. And I don't know, I just was not enjoying it. It just did not feel fluent. It didn't feel fun. It didn't feel like it was like, I just didn't want to feel like keep playing, you know? I just really did not have it. And then finally, I set on this. And I know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to have like a little bit Mission 2 to kind of ease the player into a more explorative nature. So we have these aura points here, these snapping points, which is like really fun, you know, because you can just kind of, let's see the farthest range. So yeah, maybe right here. Yep. How far can we go? Right there? Yeah, that's it. But so yeah, you have these fun little snapping aura points, and of course you have like your next star point, and yeah, you can just switch the characters whenever you like. I didn't want to go to the route of you having to like basically exit out the hub to and go to a specific area of the hub just to switch characters, or just do it on the pause menu because it felt very cheap. Especially even just in the hub area, because I feel like it breaks almost the immersion. Even though just switching your character right here isn't really that kind of crazy either, but I feel like limiting it to the star point as well gives it, one, some more use, and two, I just feel like that it allows for more versatility when it comes to like playing with your character. Especially how it's quick and easy, just one Aurascope flick and it's done. So we have more of these aura points here as well, and of course they can make different types of objects and spawn many different things and do many different things as well. So this one is obviously kind of more akin to the Mario 64 red coin, silver star type of deal, where, you know, you got to collect the little MacGuffins to make the bigger MacGuffin, basically. And yeah, you know, we have got something simple here. We got like, you know, just gotta grab the little energy core, and I didn't want to make finding them too tedious, so that's why we have the little number right on top of Trace's head, which helps, you know, point you kind of towards where the next energy core is, or mini core, sorry. And right there we just activate a little magic ring. So you'll find many of these throughout the lands, and they can do many different things. This one, for instance, is a star ring, and if you chase it down, get yourself a nice little star reactor. And, you know, I just wanted to kind of hammer in little different aspects of the aura points. So they're very simple. We have like the circling ones, we have the ones that go left to right, and, you know, the static ones. And of course, you know, then that's it. Very simple, nothing too crazy. I didn't want to make the level too big and start overwhelming the player already. So there's already just the aspect of, yeah, I gotta look around a little bit. And yeah, I feel like I've hammered that in very nicely. Again, it's something that I'm truly happy with after the 10th redesign, which is unbelievable. Fun fact, like, this is the first time, this is the only one of the redesigns that actually featured is the cave. Everything else, basically, you were going to take an object that would kind of shoot you up really high in the sky. But instead, I thought it'd be more like, I was like, you know what? Instead of kind of having to really go out of your way and just find a place that you've never been to, I thought that it would be nice to have like an idea of like, oh, okay, I've seen this cave, but there's nothing here. And then the second mission, it kind of shows you like, oh, wait a minute, hey, there is actually something there, even if it's just for the mission. But yeah, so Mission 2 finally done after eons. Oh goodness, it feels like feels like I finally just escaped purgatory after finally finishing this and getting something that I really and truly like. So, but yeah, let's just grab ourselves that energy core. Oh, you guys have no idea how amazing it feels to see that after so long. Yeah, so, and then there we go. And okay, so now we have the Stargate Secret. And what's even more crazy is after Mission 2 got like 10 redesigns, which is still insane. Mission 3 took less than 2 days to make. Basically, it took 1 day just to kind of get the whole area set up, and then mission. See, now I hear a 2, and all I could think of is Mission 2. But for the second day, all I did was just kind of just more or less polishing and just adding, I guess, decorations, shaping up the level design a little bit more. So, yeah. And here we have one of these little light cannons here. They're obviously, you know, inspired from Donkey Kong Country. No doubt about that. And they're really fun to use. We have different variants. This is not like a one and done type of deal. You'll end up seeing these throughout the game as well. Maybe not in every level, of course, but it's definitely they'll make their appearances again. So yeah, we have of course an aura point that enabled it, and we have a regular cannon and these gold ones that really just launch you at Mach 10. You know, and you get yourself this little kind of star key here, so you can also of course pocket items and then pull it back out from the Aurascope. So as you can see, so kind of a fun little thing you can actually hold any type. You can stow away any type of holdable item, and in the near future, this is going to play a significant role rather than just kind of being just a nice little way for you to be able to move around and still have an item on you or anything like that. So anyways, let's get a bucket in there. Yeah, all right. We have this little, you know, Stargate here, and if we enter it, little whoosh. And we make our way into this little kind of secret area, like a little abstract space area with all these fun little blocks and everything. No slopes, no nothing. You still keep the Aurascope, so it's not like, you know, you just came in here and you lost something important. No, it's just a kind of like a little different from your regular kind of area. And then, as you see, we also have like a star reactor right there. Use the Aurascope to open up these chests, and we're already almost done with collecting all of them. So we're gonna keep going with the light cannons and all. Very fun, very fun. Let's just roll on ahead, you know. And then of course, oh my goodness, a Chaos Emerald! And there's not a single person that has not said that. Yes, it's a Chaos Emerald now. Oh, yeah, but yeah, that's a switch, and it just opens up the little block right there, moves it away for you so you can access this area. And I am terrible. I am ungamer, so, you know, take away my credentials. And then, of course, we got another one of these aura points right here. Then we'll have cannons, shoot it up, and then this one just kind of locks you in between these two until, you know, you can just launch yourself here. And then just kind of moves you to the other side. And then just another switch. Very simple, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Just kind of showing you that, like, yeah, you're gonna have to like kind of go, roam around different areas. You know what? Let's do Aurora for this part, because you know that's the one thing that I really love. I feel like that's such a fun feature, is being able to, like, of course, switch your characters on the fly. And as you see here, we have like this one thing here, and if we go down, oh, look at that! We have the final star reactor. So you can either just exit out like that, or I'm probably dead. No! Damn, anti-gaming over here. Oof. Unbelievable. Ay. But here, so we'll just skip right ahead and we'll just kind of head back over here. And of course, you know, we have like just simple trippy enemies. We have like different ways. There's a lot of fun ways to go about defeating your enemies, whether it's using the Aurascope. Oh my god, I almost just did it again. Ay. Whether it's using the Aurascope, using jumps, spin drops, the slide/roll. Like, there's a lot of fun ways to like go about like attacking enemies, so it's not just so limited to only jumping or anything like that. It's not like you can't just start beating them up by punching them to death or anything, but I still feel like it's fun having a little bit of variety in your moveset, especially for a platform that's kind of simple like this. And yeah, here we are. We got ourselves the third energy core. So I'm thinking that I'm going to kind of split this into different like little parts, just to kind of like spread it out a little bit. Don't want to make these videos too long or whatever, and I will be more than happy to talk about more after. So I think this would be a great time to kind of leave it off and then maybe make a part 2 for the remainder of the demo, because we still have another little energy core right here. But I think it'd be better to get to that along with Gusty Groves and another area, or you know, once like in a part 2. But so far, I just want to like kind of play through this, talk about a little bit of what the design philosophy was behind some of these things. Like especially for Mission 3, I wanted to kind of keep it more or less simple and a little bit more abstract and a little different than everything else that we've seen, and make it more like a fun platformer challenge to really kind of home in the idea of like there's going to be a lot of different variety and types of ways that you can traverse objects and like the environments that you come across. And I'm really happy with how it's coming along so far, because there's so many more ideas that I have and I can't wait to show off. But yeah, I'll kind of talk more about that in the next video. But let me know what you guys think, if you want to see more stuff like this as well. This has been fun, being able to kind of talk a little bit, actually use my voice again, because it's been so long since I've actually bothered to like make some type of commentary video. Literally went out and bought a new microphone. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the new Aurascope demo as well. Download is below. Yeah, be sure to wish list it on Steam. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your dog, tell everybody you know. It means so much that I can have to be able to finally show off something that I've been working for a long time. And it's a great feeling knowing that there's so much more that is going to be available soon. So yeah, but enough of my rambling. Thank you guys again so much, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.